Tomorrow night, there's a free jazz performance in Franklin Park at the Elma Lewis Playhouse. It's a tradition that goes back to the days of the late Elma Lewis, who invited artists like Duke Ellington to the park. The series of concerts, sponsored by the Franklin Park Coalition with some help from the city, takes place every Tuesday night in July, starting at 6 p.m. Our guest tonight is tomorrow night's featured performer, saxophonist Elan Trotman. Elan, thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Elan, you're talking to a guy here who's got a pretty limited musical education. But it just seems to me that playing at the same kind of venue where Duke Ellington played, it sounds like that's a pretty big deal.
It is. It's a very big deal, actually. You know, there's a lot of history in Boston jazz in the community, you know, dating back to Wally's Jazz Club. A lot of great legends played there, Miles Davis, you know, Sonny Stitt, and also Sculler's Jazz Club. Whenever people come into town to play at Sculler's, they go to Wally's and sit in. So, you know, there's a lot of history in Boston with jazz, definitely.
Now, if I'm the kind of guy, if I'm walking down Boylston Street, I'll listen to some of the good jazz musicians from Berkeley playing on the street, but I'm probably not the kind of guy who's going to go then into their really excellent performance center and sit down and listen. So this maybe tomorrow night's free event is sort of a chance to expand your audience.
Definitely, you know, it's for all ages, all audiences, regardless of if you like rock music, if you like, you know, reggae, if you like traditional jazz. I play contemporary jazz, which is a little more commercial. You know, but it's a wonderful event that the city puts on, free of charge, you know, and it's not often that, you know, you can go and see a world-class, you know, performance for, you know, free. So, yeah, it's a wonderful opportunity, and I've done it, this will be my third time doing it, so I'm looking forward to just hanging out. It's a great venue. You know, people bring their chairs out, they bring their picnic baskets, and the kids are there, and it's, I play all kinds of music from, you know, my original music to, you know, Earth, Wind and Fire to, you know, Journey. I play it all, Bob Marley, everything. So it's just a fun time.
Some people are getting concerned about where jazz may be headed here in Boston. I know Eric Jackson on GBH, he just got like cut back to weekends. Is that just a one-off thing, or is that kind of a bad sign for where we might be heading for jazz?
Well, you know, unfortunately, it's been happening, you know, all across the country, you know, due to the economy, obviously, funding and things like that. You know, I came to Boston in 1998, and we used to have a smooth jazz station then, 96.9. And after a couple of years, they lost that station. They used to have free concerts in the Copley Square with Kenny G. And, you know, I've done interviews with Eric because I've done some music on his station before. And it's sad, you know, Magic 106.7 in Boston, they used to have a 4-hour smooth jazz Sunday program. Now it's cut back to 2 hours. And, you know, I listen to GBH all the time, you know, Eric's program, and it's unfortunate for us because it's a domino effect. You know, you lose radio, and then you start losing the shows, live shows, and, you know, it's just a downward spiral. So it's very unfortunate. I hope that it's not permanent, you know.
If we lose the audience, we lose the music. You've done this before. What kind of an audience are you expecting in Franklin Park? Real hardcore jazz fans or a blend?
No. I mean, last week they had the E-Water Band, which is like a, you know, dance band. They do pop music, anything from 90s to 80s music. So, you know, we do the whole gamut. I'm going to be doing instrumental music, obviously. I'm a saxophone player. But, you know, as I said, I play all different kinds of music. I love to get people dancing, so it's just going to be a big party.
Well, I see you've got it right there in your hand, and so, you know, before we go, we're lucky to have your sax here with us, and I'm wondering, would you mind playing us a little something before we get to wrap it up here?
Not at all. That's why I brought it, man.
Please do.
Okay.
Oh, that was great. That was just great. Thank you so much for being with us, Elan Trotman. It should be a great night tomorrow night at Franklin Park, 6 p.m. Thank you so much.
See you there.